Right, what's first then? First, Joe?
Page 54. It's very troublesome.
Yeah, which one?
Anyway.
Anyone?
Oh yeah, 60 is a problem.
I did all the questions in 60 already though.
Can you show me 5 in 60?
It's on YouTube. Did you miss this one?
Okay.
Because I did all of these 10 questions in the tutorial.
Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday. I missed it.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at it. It's okay.
Do. Now, I have the questions spread over the 2 tutorials. So in the first tutorial, it's like questions 1 to 5. Or 1 to 6, was it? Yeah, and then the second tutorial was 7 to 10.
Oh, they named the title.
I'd probably call it a trig tutorial or something. Yeah.
I'll have a look.
Right, what? More recently though, what do we need to look at?
Recent.
We did all the optimization problems. So, if there's no problems, we can have a look at, continue with the exam paper. Will we do that? Because I think we did, you have a question?
No, because I was a bit confused because what do they mean by extreme points?
This just means turning point.
It's all the same, extreme, critical.
Yeah, it's all the same. I was just giving you different vocabulary. What did I press? Oh no! Okay, I just switched to the monitor. Let's open up that exam then and continue from where we left off. So, steady. You can see my computer here I'm using at the desk, right? Yeah, okay. Oh no! Why'd you put the power button on the side? I've just turned it off like a... Anyways, while I'm messing about here, can you open up the exam on Moodle? I believe we did question 1 already, didn't we? Yeah, the exemplar paper. Do you have it open?
Logging in.
Okay. Have you logged in?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's question 2 about?
Is it under maths part 1 or maths for science?
Maths for science. What is it?
The first one is statistics.
Question 2?
B2.
Statistics. Oh, the probability one.
B2A is
What's B3 about?
but B and C is A, B and G.
I'd like to do the question all as one, so we'll wait until we do the probability in the next chapter. What is 3 about?
Sorry, what do you do?
Math. Well, then which file are we looking
The one we were using last time, the exemplar and semester 1. Is number 3 logs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not entropy.
What was mean? Did you not open the end semester exam?
Exemplar, math.
Yeah?
Oh, entropy. Sorry.
Oh, you're making my life more difficult than it needs to be. It's already difficult.
Can I open it? Which question are you looking for?
I just want to know what number 2 is about.
B2?
Yep.
B2
Oops.
is also probability.
No.
B1 is inequality, B2 is probability.
B1 we did, B2 is probability.
Ah, you
Three
guys, I
logs.
can't trust you. You're not making any sense. I'll just look
I
myself.
think
No!
B2
I got it here. Exemplar maths part 1 and semester 1.
Yes.
Right, let's have a look. We did that. Can't do that one. Yeah. Yeah, let's do 3. I like it. Let's do 3. Because it mixes what we're doing right now, derivatives, with a bit of exponential and log, bit of log.
Which one?
Yeah. Can we give B3 a go? Let's get started on this. Just do part A, and then we'll do the answer. So that's 8 minutes for part A. 8 minutes.
mine is calculating in days, right?
Everything is looks like it's in days, yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, you made a mistake.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for it now.
I don't know either.
Yeah. Huh?
Not sure.
Nope. Because I'm going to do it in literally 2 minutes, so you'll discover for yourself. Okay, one more minute and then we'll have a look at the part A here. No?
Yes.
Right. N, oh sorry. N equals A, E, K, T. And you're told that there's 120 at the beginning. So that means 120 equals A, E, 0. So A is 120. So N is 120 E, K, T. Now you're told when T is 2, N is 140. Like this. Right? Yeah? Yeah? 480 divided by 120 is 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Log, cancel, cancel. So then you get K is a half log 4, which is log 4 to the half, which is log 2.
I did 480 divided by 120 equals 240.
Yep. Yeah. Aren't you glad you didn't embarrass yourself by showing me that? Right, so that's the answer for part 1. Now on to part 2. So in part 2, you know now the N is 120, the K is log 2, and the T they want after 5 days, so the T is 5 there. Whatever 120 by 32 is. What does this work out to be, please?
120 by 32 is 3840.
3840?
Yeah.
Okay. And then part 3, N equals 120 E log 2 times T, and they want the derivative here. So you remember our rules for E, Nx, you just bring the N down. So that is 120 log 2 times E log 2 times T, and this time the T is 4. So that's 2, 4, 8, 16. So that's 6, 8, 8, 8, 17, 18, 36, 19, 1920 log 2.
Sorry, what question did we do that? Why are we using derivative? What's the question? 'Cause I can't see it.
The question was in front of you for 10 minutes. Did you not write it down? I don't know what this is. I don't have a calculator open.
Oh, it's correct. The 1920.
Or we just multiply this log 2 and
I'm doing as much as I can in my head without a calculator. This is as simple as I can make it. If you just bash it in on the calculator, what is it? 1.8, so 133? 1 at a time.
1330.
1,300.
30.8.
Yeah. So that should be 1. Yeah. 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 All right. So that's part A. Yeah. 1920. I took 120 and I multiplied it by this, and it's equal to that. You type it in on your calculator, you can see. One sec. Is it matching? Yeah. Yeah, it's okay? You don't look happy with this. It's okay? I can't hear you with that bus so loud. Go on. The derivative part?
Yeah.
Well, the way the derivative works is you take this down in front. So if you have enx, you just bring the n down in front. Yeah. Shall we go on to the b part now? Yeah. They made a mistake in b part 2. I'll show you now the mistake. Should take you 7 minutes, but actually should take you less because their mistake. Listen. In B part 2, they made a mistake. They overmarked the question. They gave the question 4 marks when it should have been 2 marks. The reason for this mistake is whoever was writing the question didn't realize they did something really stupid. So I'll let you try and figure out. There's 2 ways to do B part 2. The easy way and the hard way. Whoever wrote the question didn't imagine the easy way, only the hard way. So I'll let you figure it out. 7 minutes maximum. should be having a look at this part now. Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do first is I'll divide by the 4 and the 5. Oops, what am I doing? I'll divide by the 4 and the 5. So that's 4860 divided by 4 times 5. So that's 243. Now, because I'm multiplying, I'll add the powers. So that's 3/4 and a half is 5/4. Now, what I'll do a power 1/5 on both sides now. So the 5 and the 1/5 cancels. So you get n1/4 equals the 5th root of 243, which is 3?
3.117.
It's 3.
Oh, there we go.
And then I'll power 4 both sides. So 81. Okay. You can do it in one step, yeah, 4/5 on both sides, yeah. Again, because I don't have a calculator, I'm trying to do this without having to need a calculator.
So just take like the root 5/4 and 2.3. Like 5/4 root and 2.3.
Yeah. Okay, on to part 2 now in a sec. Okay, can we go on to the next part? Yeah? Scrolling down? Okay, scrolling down. Right, so the next part, you recall I said there's an easy way and a hard way. So, what do you think was the hard way? No? Or what way did you do this? One sec, let's see what you say first, Angela, then Mubarak.
I just divided by 2 on both sides.
Grant, and Mubarak, what were you saying to do first?
Divided by 2 and
Yeah.
took the 8.
That's grand. So both of you have seen the easy way to do it. In the marking scheme, for some odd reason, the marker imagined that someone would bring the 2 up to the power here rather than cancel. Is that what you did?
Yeah, I wanted that to.
Yeah, that's what the marker did. The marker brought the 2 up in the marking scheme. Which I can understand because there's a 2 in the front, which is normally what we do. Except in this situation it's quite nice because you have a 2 on both sides, which doesn't usually happen. So whoever was designing this question didn't realize that perhaps they should have, I don't know, made it a little different. So this is now log base 8 x minus 4 equals 1. So you realize then the only way it could equal 1 is if the inside part here was 8. Because only log 8 can be 1. So that means x has to be 12. See? What you thinking? You know, you're thinking something. What are you thinking? Are you sure? Okay. You look shocked. Like what I did was shocking. Did it shock you? You're shocked. Your answer is 4. Oh, something went wrong. Because you can't have log of 0. Yeah. Yes.
How would you solve it the hard way?
Yeah, you bring the 2 up and you expand it and you get a quadratic.
Yeah.
You can take the log 8
You know.
equals to 8 raised to
Yeah, and that's it, yes.
Because you
That's-
have to move the log 8 away to the other side, so you just push the 8, log 8 to the other
Yeah,
side.
so it'd be 8 power
Power
2 is equal to the quadratic. So you have the quadratic equals 64.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. Let us have a look at a calculus one. So what one was that I just did? B3. Okay, let's have a look at B5. Okay. Again, just do the part A. Should take you 8 minutes.
B5, right?
It was on the screen here, yeah. Okay, 1 minute and then we should be able to do this. Should just put forward this is HS2. Michelle? No, there, no. Oh, there you are, goodness. Tucked away quietly. Autumn? No, Autumn, okay. Celine? Yeah. Sophia? Mubarak? Chadira? Mohammed?
Here.
Sabrina? Okay, no Mosa, right? Do we know what happened? Okay. Angela, yes. Ahmad? No.
No.
And Safa, yes. So no Ahmed, no Mosa, no Autumn. We don't know what happened to Ahmed? He's not in GNAB or anything? I don't know. Okay. Let's have a look at this question now. So, Ahmed. Right, here you have a rectangle. This is X and this is Y, and the total perimeter is 80. So it means X plus Y plus X plus Y should equal 80. So 2X plus 2Y should equal 80. So X plus Y should equal 40. So Y is 40 minus X. So that means the area, which is XY, this will equal X times 40 minus X. And that answers the first part here. Yeah. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you write down the length of the pen in terms of X?
Yep. That's the Y. Continue? Okay. Part 2, find the X that gives a max. So the area is 40x minus x squared. Its derivative is 40 minus 2x, which you need to be 0. So that means x has to be 20. Confirm that it is a max. That's equal to minus 2, which is less than 0, which makes it a max. And find the maximum area. So the area is 20 by 20, which is 400 meters squared. The reason the y is 20 is because earlier we said y is 40 minus x, and if x is 20, well then the y has to be 20 as well. We've seen this one in class. The best shape for the farmer is a square pen. The potato farmer is right.
Wait, can you explain the second derivative for me?
Did you miss that lesson?
You did the differentiation again.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I think you missed second derivative lesson.
I mean, I understand how it works, I just don't know what happened here.
Yeah, because you missed the lesson, I think. And you didn't comment on my video to show that you've watched it.
I did comment on one of them.
In this one?
I didn't start watching it video. You know.
Yeah, you should listen to the things I say about you when you're not here. Yeah. This should give you motivation to watch the videos for the lessons you've missed. Yeah. Yeah. I lay down the truth about Mubarak when you're not here.
I know. They tell me.
To tell you, and did you watch the videos? You see, it shows how little you care about maths.
No, it just shows that like I don't care about negativity.
And maths. Alright, did you write that down? Yeah. So, there's only one part left. This actually was a reasonable optimization question. certainly a lot easier than the other optimization questions like the can of cola, or the coffee shop. But these have both been questions in the past papers, you know. So actually the farmer question is probably the nicest optimization question. It's less complicated than the other ones, for sure. Let's have a look at the B part here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 minutes. So we'll finish on this one. If you can you see that? Okay, give this part here a go.
Where's the
This B part here. That's right. It's your responsibility to catch up on what you missed, you know. Okay, I know he's not had a lot of time to do this one, but we'll just do it together now. It's actually, again, reasonable. The first part is the stationary point. So what do we do first? Good old derivative here.
Yeah.
So the derivative is 3x squared minus 18x plus 27, and that should equal 0. So x squared, if I divide by 3, that's x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. So x minus 3 squared equals 0. So x equals 3. Show that there's only one stationary point and find its coordinates. Did you get the y? It's 4. Okay. Show that's a point in inflection. Now that's a...
Do we substitute the x into the derivative? Or
No, the original. The original. Show that it's an inflection point. Okay, well, that's a bit tricky, because if you were to get the second derivative here, you get 6x minus 18. And if you were to put 3 into that, you get 0. So we have the first and second derivative, they're both 0. And that doesn't tell us if we have an inflection point or not, because it actually doesn't tell us the shape. You remember, when the first and second derivative are both 0, you don't know what the shape. You have 3 situations. It could be like this, could be a minimum stationary point, could be like this, could be a maximum stationary point. It could be like this, it could be a rising inflection point, or it could be a descending inflection point. What it can't be, there's one thing we know it can't be, I think, it can't be an inflection point like this, because we know for certain the derivative is 0. Yeah, and it can't be that, at least. Now they're saying in the question it's an inflection point. So it's not going to be this and this. We have to show it's one of these. Now, there's two ways to show it. The first way is just actually by getting a couple of points and showing that you have this shape. And you can do that, and that's okay, that's fine. But if we're going to be a bit more interested here with this one, we can look at the third derivative. If you want to be a bit more interested here, it's a little bit quicker as well. So if you differentiate a third time, you get 6, which is positive. Does anybody remember which situation that represents?
2 points.
First, second, third, or fourth?
Third.
Very good. Third one. A positive third derivative is a rising inflection point then. If you're not happy with that, and I'm not expecting you to be happy with that, you can simply graph it by putting in 2 or 3 points to the left and to the right of x equals 3. So if you put in x equals, say, x equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as an example, you get the point and you'll see it'll go like this. That's perfectly fine. In fact, in the marking scheme, that's what they do.
But if we do the first one, we get max.
Oh yeah, because it's a valid method.
But we said to show that the point of inflection.
Yeah. Huh?
Is fine.
Yeah, it's just the word show is not exactly strict, you know. It's not like they said prove. Prove is stricter. Oh yeah, prove. Prove is a stricter verb than show in maths. Yeah. And the last part is sketch it. So, in fact, actually, I'm sorry. Using the table in part 2 is probably a good idea, because in part 3 they ask you to sketch it, so you need to get some points anyways. So, do you know, I showed you how to use the table mode on your calculator, didn't I? Do you know Michelle, do you know what I'm talking about, the table mode? Yeah, we'll just, here, let's just open up quickly here the table mode. Okay.
I speak the exact same thing as what mine says.
Right.
Where's mine?
In a minute there, guys. Just give us a couple of minutes and we'll be finished here. Yeah, the original. Yeah. Come on, calculator, hurry up. Oh, come on. It's taking a while to open, Michelle.